No baby girl has ever baby girled the same way Nicholas Galitzine baby girls. What does baby girl mean? Hi, I'm Nicholas Galitzine and I'm going to be answering the internet. Let's get started. So this is a tweet from Nudesy, interesting name. That's right. That's Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia, and Henry George Edward James Fox, Mount Crichton Windsor, Prince of England. And it's a lovely photo of me and Annie at the South by premiere, which was a lot of fun, and we had some amazing fans.
Your pronunciation there was phenomenal.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, because those are both some pretty sizable names there, so I almost panicked.
Are you
But
a Princess Diaries fan?
I mean, who isn't? Admittedly, I haven't watched the latter ones, which I probably should do now. Sorry, Annie.
Shut up!
But the first one is, I mean, iconic. We as a cast and crew would quote a lot of Devil Wears Prada at her because there's a lot of great lines in that too. But no, I respect Annie enough to not just throw her own lines at her throughout the day. This one is from Icarus Wonders, and they have a picture of me, which is that a lot of flowers all over my face? So Icarus Wonders, are you gossiping about me? Stop talking shit about me on camera. Terrible answer. Why do you say that? Okay, Icarus Wonders says, blonde Nicholas Galitzine and dark-haired Nicholas Galitzine are two very different people I can't explain. I really second this because I feel very, very different when I change hair for projects. And I actually always try and use that as much as possible when I need to make a big shift. In Mary and George, you know, I got to wear some hair extensions in the beginning to kind of round my head, which made me seem unrefined in some ways. And then finishing the show, I had this amazing long wig. And it felt like 3 different chapters of his life, which was really fun to play. This is from Keeping Up with Manu Rios. Imagine sitting in a waiting room to audition for the role of a royal, and Nicholas Galitzine walks in. So Julianne Moore kind of shaded me in an interview because a question was brought up about the fact that I've played a bunch of royals. She goes, "Have you only played royals or something?" Oh, is that with you? So funny.
How many royals have you played?
Julie's clearly not aware of my my extensive resume as royals, but I think I've only played 2 royals, and then George Villiers is kind of, he gets to sort of quiet on set, please. George Villiers, I guess, kind of becomes a royal by the end of Mary and George. She ascends to power. So yes, lots of royals. I probably should try and move away from that now. People seem to enjoy me playing royals, so maybe I'll do more of the same. I think we don't realise how not ready we are for the idea of you, Nicholas Galitzine, Anne Hathaway in capitals, which is the right way to write her name. Nick's going to be dancing and singing, again, in capitals. And a source says an album is going to be following the movie. Knowing both Nick and Anne's talent for acting and portraying big emotions, oh, we're so over. Whatever that means. I'd say my most memorable scene was probably the room service dance. It was very much improvised. You know, they put on Dance Hall Days by Wang Chun, and it's kind of post this very steamy scene. It's fun and it's sweet, but it's also really sexy, I think. And I used some chicken nuggets and some fries as a prop. That again was a scene we shot at like 3 in the morning. You know, we'd done a few sex scenes that day, and then we kind of finished it off with this really wholesome, fun moment together. I know Annie and I both really loved that scene. Just found out that Nick made a playlist for Henry Fox, so naturally I need him to share it immediately. And this is the wonderful picture they used. And also this is kind of funny because you can kind of manipulate his face to look a little weird. We like that. I don't think I'd ever share the playlist because those feel sort of quite personal to me and how I prepare characters. For Red, White and Royal Blue, there was one thing that I think I tweeted, which was a Taylor Swift song that felt very Henry. But otherwise, I generally keep those things to myself. If there's one thing Nicholas Galitzine can do, it's have chemistry with his co-stars. And they have me in the sweet embrace of many co-stars here. This is really funny because this is actually, this is from a blooper. Basically, I learned how to do this incredible lift for Cinderella where I sort of take my partner and I can spin them a full 360 degrees and catch them. And that got cut out of Cinderella, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna try and get this in Bottoms because it's so ridiculous. But I actually kind of butchered that one, and so yeah, we couldn't keep a straight face doing it. Did a glide.
Yeah.
Love that. that a word? Glided?
Glided.
Glided. Gliding. I need a boyfriend like Nick. Seriously, where the hell do I find my own Nicholas Galitzine? 4 question marks. That's very sweet. I'm sure you're going to find your. That sounds very conceited if I say your Nick somewhere. It's just about connection. Just be weird, be yourself, and you'll find someone akin to me, I think.
Did you just call yourself weird?
Yeah, I think so.
I like that though.
But it's all. I think it's about embracing your oddities as a person. You know, when you find someone you can just be your true weird self with. I think when you're younger, you try and be a bit too cool for school, and you find out that's less cool than just being a strange human being. Danny Dabble says, but how many earrings does Nicholas Galitzine have? I need to know. I want to see the entire collection. I mean, I'm kind of boring. I really kind of wear my staple, but I did steal a lot of earrings from the Mary and George set, which I don't wear as much, a lot of these pearl earrings, because they're a bit obnoxious and they kind of flap around throughout the day. But you have to steal things from set. Kind of rude not to, you know?
What other stuff have you stolen?
The nation's hearts. Joking. I stole Jeff's jockstrap, actually. I don't know what happened to that, because I was like, well, I can't just like display this in my house. That'd be kind of weird. But definitely his sort of American football shirt that he wears through the whole thing, I had that framed. I'll take my chair backs from all the projects I've done and I frame them and I've got them sort of hung on my wall. So that's my nice bit of memorabilia I like to keep. Nicholas Galitzine, Timothy Chalamet and Austin Butler working with the same vocal coach is my Roman Empire, which I actually didn't know this, which is funny, but Eric Vitro is an incredible vocal coach who helped me for the idea of you, because there was just like a lot of singing that I had to do. I mean, we had, I want to say it was 2 days in Sweden to basically record 7 songs. Good actors to be compared amongst, which is lovely.
Are you allowed to say what your favourite song in the idea of you?
Oh, I maybe would say Guard Down, because it was just so much fun to perform. We had a really amazing group of extras who knew the lyrics and gave so much energy. Literally filming this at 3 a.m. in winter in Atlanta, posing as Coachella. So I think just that whole experience, that whole night was such a joy. So I just have really fond memories of that one. Wow. So again, we've got a. This is my best screenshot ever. And the tweet says, "No baby girl has ever baby girled the same way Nicholas Galitzine baby girls." So okay, I have seen this before. What does baby girl mean?
It's an endearing term.
Oh, right, okay.
For typically a man.
Is it? Oh, people know I am a grown man.
You can be a grown man and be baby girl. There are a lot of baby girls, and you are one of them.
So what are the qualities of a baby girl?
Kind of like a soft boy. Yeah.
A soft boy? Wait, but aren't soft boys people who?
No, it's good.
It's a good thing.
I'll take that then. I'm neither a baby nor a girl, so I got quite confused originally. Does one become a baby girl, or is one just always?
I feel like you're born.
It's inherent.
Yeah.
What an education this has been. Wow. The internet is truly a wonderful place. I now always want to refer to Nicholas Galitzine as a wee English. That's obviously a line by Tony Curran. He calls me this privately as well. As an affectionate term. George Villiers was a wee English. We have to call a spade here. I don't know if I myself am a wee English. I'd like to think not, but George certainly makes a few rounds during the 7 episodes. Wow. Okay, Nicholas Galitzine mentioning BTS as inspiration for choreo. I may combust. I got into K-pop recently, and I have to say I'm not like an expert on it. I have kind of only really dipped in with BTS and Blackpink, but I think they're all so immensely talented. It's something that I was trying to emulate. Whether or not I succeeded in that is a different thing, but I'm really pleased that there's crossover between BTS and myself. I never would have guessed that, so we'll take it for sure. Oh God, no. I forgot. This was, I'm not overly proud of my digital footprint before, I will say, and this was one time I was feeling really confident in my cooking abilities. Best of Nicholas Galitzine says, Nicholas Galitzine cooking and being an absolute boyfriend shaped. And being absolute boyfriend shaped? is my Roman Empire. What does that mean? What possessed me
I
to
love
do
the
this?
oven glove.
Listen,
It
safety in the
really makes
kitchen
it.
is important, okay? You cannot, like, especially when you're cooking meat and it's spitting a lot, you know, you don't want it spitting oil on your skin, unless you're into that.
What is your signature dish?
I'm very glad you asked me this. So my signature dish is a honey glazed and garlic salmon with broccolini. I've been ordering a lot of food on Uber Eats recently, which I'm not proud of. I'm a wee English king. Thank you for watching Answering the Internet, and make sure to watch The Idea of You on Amazon Prime Video.